Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video I will share with you the bags that I would only buy new from the boutique. I'm a massive advocate for buying pre-owned. That's a dangerous interest that I have because sometimes I just love to scroll the pre-owned websites to see what's out there. And that is dangerous because somehow then I will find stuff that I surprisingly want because I find a good deal that I didn't want before. So I've really tried to take it down a notch. But when there is a bag that I'm after, that I want to buy, that I'm interested in, I would say majority of times I would prefer to buy it pre-owned because the price level, sometimes the bags that I dream of, they might be out of my price range altogether, or I'm not comfortable in paying so much for a handbag. But then I realized that I actually do have certain handbags that I have purchased new from the boutique whenever I did that, and that I still feel that I would 100% turn only to the boutique if I would be looking for these things again. So there are certain bags that I would only buy new and not even consider the pre-owned, and I want to share them with you. I have 3/4 bags and topics to share here. And I will start with the biggest one. This is my Goyard St. Louis tote in the GM size. Hopefully it is in the frame right now. It's big. I still have my overnight weekend stuff here because I am lazy, so I have my shirt here and stuff. But maybe it looks nicer when it is actually filled with items and not just a droopy thing. Really difficult to hold it up, by the way. I have bought this from the Milan boutique, and even though that experience of queuing in something plus 35 Celsius in the shade degrees for almost 2 hours was, I would say, a bad experience, and I don't think I would ever go that route anymore if I ever want anything from Goyard. But the thing is that because Goyard has actually succeeded in making their items quite exclusive, because they have only a few stores around the world, and they've made you think that they don't sell online. They do. And I have made a video of that. I will link it here in case you are interested in knowing how you can get Goyard items from Goyard itself by online shopping, but there are certain things that was a bit of a surprise for me. So definitely, if you are curious, go and check that. But I feel like Goyard has kind of managed to create that type of position in the luxury world where they don't work with influencers, they don't put money on marketing. It's kind of like you know type of brand, and when there is still enough people who know about it and the boutiques are very tiny, there is a lot of queuing to happen. And because it is a bit of a hassle to actually get one, so the prices on the pre-owned are expensive, and they are way beyond the price that these cost new from the store. So this would be paying a premium, and a massive premium. So I would not do it. I would either try to see if I'm ever gonna travel to the locations where the Goyard boutiques are and actually try to make an appointment. So that would maybe help with the queuing. Or then I would actually see what the price difference is buying online, because there will be added expenses from buying online, and then whatever is on the pre-owned, but the pre-owned prices are just crazy. And this is, I think, the most popular piece from Goyard because price point level is pretty decent for luxury. So yeah, definitely only from the boutique, never pre-owned. The second bag, a lot easier to hold by the way, is my Celine Triomphe wallet on a chain bag. And I think this also kind of reflects on the trendier side of bags, and I would only buy those new from the boutique because the prices on the pre-owned, even for this piece, which is usually available on Celine's website and probably in the stores as well, has a premium price on it. And I'm a bit, I don't know, surprised that people are falling for it, because you can get these from the boutique and that would be a completely new piece for you. No one has worn it. There wouldn't be any type of authentication challenges. Plus, if it's not a premium price that they're asking on the pre-owned, they're asking exactly the same price as it is new from the boutique. So that's just like a no for me. So definitely I would go for new. And I have to comment here because I bought this in February this year, and as of now when I'm filming in the middle of September, I don't know of course if any price increases are due to happen in a few weeks, but the price has gone up with I think over 400 euros in 6 months. Whew. I think that's a lot. And I don't know if I would be now willing to pay 1,650 euros for a wallet on chain. Probably not. I would most likely then try to get another type of maybe SLG, because I got like madly in love with this aesthetics of the Triumph line. Or then I would suck it up and pay for the bigger sizes, because their price increases during this year alone have not been as massive as they have on this piece, which is like the basic business logic. If people are buying this, then they can increase the prices. If people are still buying it, they can still increase the prices, and so on. But like in general, I would not buy this from the pre-owned because they are asking for too much. And then if we think of like in general trendy bags that are happening, I'm not saying that this is necessarily trendy because it's a classic black on gold. This is just a beautiful clasp, and Celine has had this symbol I think from the like 70s or something, so it's not trendy bag. But I feel like during these years this has had a really good streak, like this combination. So I would not buy trendy bags pre-owned. Thirdly, this is my Saint Laurent monogram clutch. And I know it's a bit unfair. When I got this, Saint Laurent was still part of this discount codes, and I did actually get a pretty decent, like I paid a pretty decent price when I got this to begin with. But I would not buy this or any other clutches or even like the small leather goods from Saint Laurent. I would not buy them pre-owned, and the reason is that people are still asking pretty much close to the regular retail price from the pre-owned, from the like lesser expensive items from Saint Laurent. And when we go to like the bigger sized handbags, of course, like whoever is selling, they can ask what they want, and it kind of determines who's willing to pay for that. But I feel like for these smaller pieces with smaller price points, people are more willing to pay closer to the retail than what they would be from the like more expensive stuff. Because if you would get this clutch, I think now is like around 550 euros now. So if you would get this with 499, there are people who are willing to pay that price. And if I then think of it, it's like 50 euros, of course, that is money. And percentage wise, it is amount of the price. But I would still prefer to get it new if the price difference is so small. And the same goes for like wallets and these type of things from Saint Laurent. So the lesser expensive items in general tend to be relatively more expensive than when we go to handbags and their prices on the pre-owned. There you can make some savings, I feel like, if you manage to find something. So definitely this is a piece that I would not buy pre-owned, because if I'm buying pre-owned, I want to look for deals, and 50 euros or 100 euros in 600 euro piece is not such a big saving, in my opinion, for me. So this is the third one. And the fourth kind of extra thing I wanted to lift off in general are Polène bags. And this might be to other contemporary brands as well, but I personally have experience with Polène. So like, first of all, I think these are priced very well to begin with. And personally, I don't have a problem to pay for these new from the boutique. But the reason why I wouldn't, still, because I love deals, if I could get this with 100 euros less, this was, I think, 290 euros when I got it. It's now gone up. But if I would have at that point found this with 190 or 200, yeah, that would have been like 100 euro saving. I could have considered. But these are sold pretty close to the regular retail price on the pre-owned. And I know that personally because I have sold one of my Polène bags just recently, and I almost got all my money back from it, which makes Polène a pretty good like place to shop, I guess. They don't have such deep price increases as some other higher luxury brands might have, but compared to other contemporary brands that I feel they just lose half of their value if you just like use them once, Polène maintains that type of value. So it's, I think that's a lovely thing. But that also means that there is not that many deals out there from Polène bags on the pre-owned, and as the price level, in my opinion, is really good with Polène, I would just like buy new. That's just me. I don't think there are good enough deals sold pre-owned. Those were my 3 bags and 1 brand that I would definitely only buy new from the boutique. Do you have these type of quirks with your consumption, or are you of course, I am open to buying pre-owned of everything, but this is just based on my experience that with these, especially 3 luxury bags that I showed, it's just not really worth it for me to look from the pre-owned if I would want to repurchase them. On the other hand, I have so many great handbags that I have bought pre-owned, and I can link this video I just did recently about my favorite pre-owned items. They were handbags, spoiler alert. And I love saving money. And there are also so many bags in my collection right now that I would 100% not buy new ever. But to keep it balanced, I have to be honest that there are some that I would only repurchase new from the boutique. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.